Hang with Heavy. Today we're chilling and grilling. We're going to be cooking. Now we're going to be cooking something I've never dealt with before. But hey, we're not scared, you know that. We'll try anything and we'll see how it comes out. We're working with some ingredients today that I've never messed with. But how hard can it be? So what we're doing today is we're using chicken's feet. So we got these, we saw them in the supermarket the other day. So we got to process them a little bit. We're going to roast them. We're also going to be cooking this with some andouille sausage. I've worked with andouille before, Cajun sausage. We're also going to be using Chinese black rice. This is going to have a, like a kind of Louisiana flair. It's going to be with rice, but black rice is actually from used in the Orient. But right now we're going to get these together. We got to take the nails off of them, and we're going to roast them, and then we're going to use that to make a rice dish with. And we'll go from there, and I'll explain the ingredients, and we'll go through it all, the whole process. But as always, Hang with Heavy is brought to you by BoatLoans.com. For all your marine financing needs, please visit BoatLoans.com. Alright, so here we are. We got our chicken's feet. And what we need to do is take the claws off. We're just going to trim off the top of those. I don't want them floating around in our dish. So, process all of them. Chicken feet, they actually call them chicken paws. One of the supermarkets down here has a large, I would guess it would be Hispanic selection, and these are something that are used a lot of times in Hispanic cooking, but just kind of got pretty funky claws. Big old chickens, I guess they took these off of. So, supposedly they have a lot of flavor in them, so we're going to use it as more of a cooking, using our broth, and then mixed with the Cajun sausages, the andouille. You know what, with this day and age, everything's so expensive, you gotta find interesting ways to extend your dollars. So my girls were with me when I bought them, so I'm not sure how thrilled they are, but I'm sure they'll try them. Give them a try. Sure we can figure out how to make a pretty good dish out of them. Alright, so we got them all in here. We're going to season them up, and then we're going to get them roasted. Got my oven on at 350 degrees. And so I got them all trimmed down, and then we're going to season them well. We're going to use a spice blend, and it's got some little bit of red chili powder in it, and so it's going to be have a little kick to it. Alright, what we're going to use is that I picked up from the Spice and Tea Exchange down in Annapolis. What we're going to use on these is it's called a backwoods hickory rub. And it's got a lot of smoky flavor to it. It's got smoked paprika. It's got cracked brown mustard, seeds, garlic, onion, black pepper, smoked sea salt. So soy sauce powder. It's going to give it a nice earthy flavor. What I want to do is I'm going to put a little bit of oil on these so that the seasoning sticks to them well. And then so we can get them all up a little bit, and what we're going to do is we're going to put just going to have a lot of flavor to it. I think I'm going to add is a little bit of touch of cayenne. We are kind of doing a Louisiana thought on this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get them on our roasting pan. We're going to put them right in the oven. I'm going to roast them for a while. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut up some onions, because I want to get some onions in there while when they're real good and roasted, and then get some onions in there and roast them up too. with it. So. Alright, so we're just going to get a good dice on our onions. We're going to do 3 onions, some celery, some carrots. Going to put a nice, pretty decent size chop on the onion, give it some substance when it's in there. That's how we're going to take, size we're going to dice up our vegetables at, and then we're going to get a good size on that so that we get some substance in the dish when it's done, because it's just going to have, really the meat of it's going to be the sausage, the andouille, and you want to have some substance in there in the rice. Color on them. Onions. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to add our onions and celery and carrots. And then I'm going to roast them for some longer. But they look like they're getting pretty well cooked down. Oh yeah. Tastes like chicken wings. Huh. They got a pretty good flavor. I think they probably eat the whole thing. So we're going to roast them with our veggies now. Yeah, they got a really good, interesting flavor to them. Well, I think I got a new one there. I kind of like that. Celery, carrots, onions. Spread all that out. I'm going to get them nice and brown. Really good roasted chicken flavor to it. That seasoning worked out pretty good. You can chew them bone and all. Alright guys, we're back at it. We got all of our chicken paws roasted. We're gonna get that going. Gonna put in get all of my other vegetables and stuff chopped up. We got our Chinese black rice. We're gonna get that in it. We're adding some more of the holy trinity of Louisiana cooking. We got our peppers. We got onions, garlic. We're doing all kinds. We got the andouille sausage. I'm also gonna use for a little bit of substance, I'm gonna use some bok choy greens, and also we're gonna use some leeks. We're gonna get that all chopped up. But we're gonna start by browning up our andouille, and then we'll get all of our other ingredients ready to go. Got our sausage browned off. Added the leeks and the peppers. Chopped up some garlic. Got the chopped garlic in there. I'm gonna add the rest of the vegetables from that cooked with the chicken feet. I'm gonna add them to it. Get them heated back up. And we're gonna add our tomatoes. Tomatoes, rice, cooking liquid. Probably gonna use water. I don't have any chicken stock, but with the feet, the stock will make a good stock with that. And then we'll let it simmer on low till the rice gets. All right, we got our stuff in there simmering. We're gonna add our black rice. Got a half a cup. Stir that in. I'm gonna make it a cup. I'm gonna have to add a little bit more liquid to that. Let that start to cook. Then what we'll do is adjust the seasoning on it. See how much liquid it absorbs. We'll adjust that accordingly. But everything coming together, smells wonderful. So, while we got a second here, hanging with Heavy, grilling and chilling, brought to you by boatloans.com. For all your marine financing needs, make sure you visit boatloans.com. Rice is pretty much expanded. So, I didn't expand as much as I wanted to. I probably could have added more rice.